Hey guys, welcome back. Before we go into the topic at hand, I want to share with you a favorite purchase I made over the holiday season. The Lip Glowy Lightweight Hydration Balm with shea butter is so hydrating on the lips. If you suffer from dry lips, highly recommend. I'm using vanilla, love it, and gave it to my friends for Christmas. Okay, let's get into it. I don't know how many of you are familiar with microcurrent, but it is one of my go-tos. I've done it for about 6 years now. I'm going to walk you through how I go through my microcurrent facial at home. So I utilize an ultrasound gel that's water-based. I got that off Amazon because it's a little bit more cost-effective because you're going to do it pretty often, so you might as well get a big bottle. This is just water-soluble gel. All I need is for it to give me glide and slide, because if you don't have a water-soluble product, you won't get that electrical pulse to reach the muscle. I also increase my conductivity by having electrolyte-infused water, and I spray that on. Then I go ahead and set up my routine. So I'm a NuFace Mini person. Doesn't mean you have to be. You're more than welcome to choose your own microcurrent device. I've just found success with the NuFace Mini. I really like the way the spheres feel on the skin, and I feel like I can get to all my bugaboo areas, if you will. Obviously, aging is a privilege. I'm just trying to minimize how much aging actually shows on my skin, because believe me, I was not always good at taking care of my skin when I was in my youth. So I go through my procedures, and because I've been doing this for about 6 years, I'm only a maintenance girl at this point. So I only do this a couple times a week, probably 2 to 3 times at most. When you initially buy your device, you're going to have to do it a little bit more frequently, just so you can get used to the electrical current and the routine. Now, this is a really low level electrical current. You really don't feel it. I'm always using level 3 only because I'm pretty used to it, but you can certainly start at a different level. There's different types of routines that you can easily find on the internet, so I'm not going to go ahead and go into what I do. But the reasons why I do the passes that I do is because I'm trying to hit the areas of concern for me. So if you're wanting to help tighten the skin, microcurrent's a good way to do that, because you're increasing your adenosine triphosphate in your cells, which can help tell the body, hey, I need more elastin, I need more collagen in these areas. So it really helps to kind of tighten the wrinkles on the forehead. When you're lifting your brows, you're kind of helping to minimize the wrinkling around your eyes. And I also work on it to kind of lift the muscles on the sides of my face, because my face is getting heavier as I've matured. And those are just the areas of concern for me. Now, you want to make sure you do one side at a time, because this does dry pretty quickly and you got to have that glide. Skincare obviously is the next thing that I've done pretty religiously. The Hevatox pads and this Peleo Prep are a great marriage. I went ahead and got professionally trained in a line over the spring of last year so that I could be more educated for my guests. And obviously I've been pretty consistent of using it on myself too. I have to be able to vet the product to make sure it's going to work for everybody else. So the Hevatox pads are full of a topical lifting protein, so it will help to kind of relax those muscles. It also has an anti-inflammatory property to it, so it will help with either burns or scarring too. And the Dermaclara, which is also another anti-inflammatory agent in the pads, can really help with those people that suffer from atopic issues like dermatitis and psoriasis. When I combine it with the Peleo Prep, I'm just adding another layer of exfoliation. The Peleo stands for filler in Korean. So yes, you're getting topical filler in your Peleo Prep. So combining the topical lifting protein with the topical biostimulatory dermal filler is a win-win if you're trying to really minimize the size of aging. So to get the most out of my pad, I definitely go through and apply it to my décolleté, and I also do it on the back of my hands as well. This HD Pink Energy Serum by Izov is from another company I utilize for my treatment room, and PDRN is making a big stink, if you will, right now because of its properties to help with tissue repair, inflammation, also helps with hyperpigmentation reduction, and it really increases collagen synthesis. That's the key thing here, collagen synthesis always. And it also has a couple really good strong probiotics that can help minimize sun damage and the degradation of skin due to environmental factors. So the pink energy just comes from the fact that it uses salmon PDRN, but it's definitely incorporating a lot of advanced technology. This anti-melatoning toner is everything. I am so impressed with this. I cannot believe how much it's really treated my melasma. Highly, highly recommend. So I'm incorporating that after I exfoliate. And because this jelly-like refining toner gives you a really good glow, I definitely have to dry down my skin a little bit before I add on a moisturizer. You don't always have to do this if you're just running errands and not putting makeup on, but I'm putting makeup on today, so I needed to dry it down a little bit. But because it has the right cocktail of tranexamic acid and niacinamide along with some other pretty key ingredients, it has really helped. Next, I'm using up my Laneige, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, Water Bank Hydrating Cream. I love this in the wintertime. So hydrating. And I can wear it under makeup, which really surprises me because sometimes things that are pretty heavy with hyaluronic acid and some other hydrating ingredients, they don't play well with others when you're putting on makeup. I do not find that to be true with my Water Bank, so highly recommend that as well. The Hevatox Gold Eye Lift Cream is super phenomenal. This actually is a lightweight eye cream. It's really meant to firm and tighten the delicate area around your under eyes. It has retinaldehyde, which is pretty powerful over the counter as far as really stimulating that collagen production under the eyes, which is always harder to do. And because it has that little applicator, you could get some depuffing from this as well. If you put it in the fridge, you can even do more depuffing because cold really helps with inflammation in those areas. But you only really need a little bit, will go a long way. And I have found that this has done amazing work regarding the fine lines around my under eye area. And it's safe to use on the lids as well. And it has that topical lifting protein I mentioned earlier, which is a win-win. So there we are. There's the skin. Let me know what you think.